When I was 14, I was really struggling. But the biology teacher I had that year in school is probably been one of the greatest influencers on my life. And I
Mhm.
wouldn't be here speaking to you without him. His name was Eric Matz. And Mr. Matz, there's three things that Mr. Matz did that year in school that I think had a lasting impact on my life. The first
Sure.
thing he did is every day when he walked into class, he strode in and he said, "It's a great day." And I suspect that's something that leaders can do in times of uncertainty. Find a way of coming in and just, it's a great day. We're alive. We have a choice. We have an opportunity. And sometimes when things are looking very hard, it's very hard to easy to drop your gaze and forget. But just that energy of today's a great day. We're alive. We woke up this morning. We opened our eyes. We can see it's a
Yeah.
great day. So finding a way of being grateful. The second thing that for me really had a lasting impact from Mr. Matz. I was an apathetic 14-year-old who'd given up on school. I'd figured out, you learn, you pass your exams and you move on. And Mr. Matz, day one of school, held up the biology textbook and he said, "How much is this book worth?" And it took a while for apathetic 14-year-olds to finally someone put their hand up and said, $32. And Mr. Matt said, "At the end of this year, if you've learned everything in this book, you're worth $32 more. That's not what this year is about. If at the
Mhm.
end of this year, you have become curious about life, about how life systems interact, you look at a squirrel and a tree and you see how they co depend on each other. And if at the end of this year you have grown in curiosity and have systems to think about how life works, you're worth infinitely more. That's what this year is about."
Mhm.
Which I had never heard a teacher say that that was the purpose of a year. And the third thing that Mr. Matz did was the last 5 minutes of every single class. He made us take out our journals, take our pens, and the only rule for 5 full minutes was your pen must be touching the page. And for me at age 14, rather lost, rather angry at my father for having me taken me away from a world where I was someone into a world where I was lost and no one, putting my pen on that page. The first time was, I don't know what he's looking for, don't know what he wants. Day two, Mr. Matz is continuing with this. I don't know what he's looking for. Day three, he's not even going to read this. What's the point of work that a teacher isn't going to review? Day five, my mom didn't look too happy on the way to school this morning. Day six, my brother seems to be struggling. And I have written something in a journal every day of my life since I was 14 years old.
Wow.
I've written down where I am, who I'm with, the questions that are in my head. And I would say, in times of uncertainty, slowing down, stopping, just taking a pen and putting on a page and letting stuff come out, just letting what's in your head, what's in your body, your fears, your questions, letting it come out